Hello, my name is Frank Bissell. I'm the owner of Piano Organ Depot, and I want to share with you a piano that I believe could be a songwriter or composer's dream instrument. I've been a songwriter composer now for over 40 years. I write music for choirs and churches, and the right instrument can inspire you to be more creative. I started writing music years ago in the 70s and 80s for church, and I would handwrite my songs, give them to the choir, and I got all these complaints. They couldn't read my handwriting. And so I got involved in the 80s. I got involved with computer music or engraving software. Even bought the little engraving tools and did all that. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of work. It was very difficult, but I'm here to tell you that Yamaha has made it simple. And today, this instrument, their software, can be a composer's dream come true. But it all starts with the right instrument. I want to tell you how this last Christmas, I had a project I wanted to write. I wrote 9 songs for a musical that we did in our church. And I used this instrument for some of it. And I want to show you how I wrote one song in particular. We're going to look at one song that I wrote. And I want to share the process with you. But it all starts with creativity. It all starts with inspiration. It all starts with being inspired. And that's the appropriate name for this instrument because it's called the Disklavier Enspire. And it does inspire you to play. And I'm going to show you the process. First of all, I got the idea to write a whole musical around Luke chapter 2, where when Jesus was born and he came to be dedicated in the temple, and there were 2 people there, Simeon and Anna, and Simeon said, "Behold this child," and that was my theme, "Behold this child." So I took that scripture text, and I wanted to write a theme song that had kind of a Jewish overtone to it, and so I sat at the piano and tried to get inspired. And so I thought, well, I'll start with a kind of a Jewish mode. I love Jewish music. So I kept playing, and I started thinking about the song or the theme, "Behold this child, behold, 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 behold." And I kept playing with it. I probably played for about an hour or so and just kept playing and playing until I got some ideas. And then everything solidified, and I got kind of a verse and a chorus, something simple. It's not a symphony. All right, then after I got that all together, now it was time to write the words. So what I did is I recorded it. And what's great about the Enspire Piano is that you can do that with an app. You can just record the piano. So I recorded the whole song as I felt it should be. right, we'll stop there. Of course, I just don't have time to play through the whole song. I'm just trying to show you the process. After I did that, what I did is I went to my word processor and I looked at the text that I wanted to portray in this song. Then I played the song back. One of the things about the Yamaha Disklavier, you can play it very soft. So I had it playing as I was playing it, and I put it on loop, so it just played over and over again. And I had that one cadence where it said, "Behold, behold." Now, I kept singing it and started thinking through it, went through the text, and then I outlined it. Sometimes I had to take one section at a time, and I came up with these words, and behold this precious child, behold your king, behold the Lamb of God, to him all praises sing, behold this child our Savior. That was the men's part. All right, anyway, so I wrote that, came up with a chorus. Behold, this child has come to our Jerusalem this day. All right, so I came up with a chorus. And these were the words. Now, most people, when they write a song, they come up with words, they come up with a melody, they come up with the chords. Now, that's okay if you're just like a little combo band or something. But if you're going to have an orchestra or you're going to have a choir, you need to write out the parts. And this is where Dorico, the music software I'm going to introduce you to, this instrument, works tremendously. Now here's what you do. You want to do a template. Now, I wish I could tell you that the process is very simple. You know, Edison once said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Well, I think today with the technology, it's 50-50. There is going to be a little bit of work. Now, you got the song, you got the words. If you want to just do a lead sheet, very simple. You got your lead sheet, put the chords in, you're done. But in this case, I have a choir. And the choir needs to know the parts, plus I'm going to orchestrate around these parts. So what I do is I make a template. And what I mean by a template is that you want a 4-part Bach chorale style template. So for instance, instead of playing, you know, all over the place, you don't want to do that. You want to play four-part Bach chorale. You want to play it very simple. You want to get the basic chord structure, and this is what I call a template. So you're going to get this template, and then you're going to orchestrate around it. You're going to put the choir parts there. You're going to put whatever else you want. So what I do is, here's Dorico. I got the song. I got the key, C minor, which is enharmonic to E flat. The time signature, cut time 2/4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right, now at that point I hit record, and you do like your goal is to get a 4-part Bach chorale. I don't even use the sustain pedal. Now watch how this works. I'll just stop there. And you'll see right here, I got the basic chords, I got the basic melody. Now I'll do that for the whole song. I might play it a little slower so I don't make as many mistakes. But I'll have exactly how many measures I need. I'll have my melody, I'll have the chorus. I print that out. I take it, print it out. I take a pencil and paper. I take pencil. That's, I hate to say it, but that is the quickest way to do it. And then I'm not a Beethoven. I'll tell you what, if Beethoven had this technology, you couldn't imagine what he could do. But anyway, I take it and I clean it up, and then I even put the words where they should be, and I work on that. And then when I'm done, I'll take you to my files. It's going to look something like this. And this is the finished product. All right. Now, it's a 2-page. It's very simple. I don't write very complicated music. Even if I did, I don't have the musicians to do it. And so here we have 2 pages. I have 2 verses plus a chorus. Very simple. And it repeats. And so now what I do is I take this to my choir. The choir sings it. And I could go back in here and correct anything. You know, it's one of the beauties of doing your own music. You could fix it, you could create, change it, you could copy it, you could, you know, there's no, you're the copyright. I got the copyright Frank Bissell. Now look at, it's just wonderful. I mean, you couldn't do this before. Years ago, you couldn't do this. It's much easier for me, believe it or not, it's much easier for me to write my own music for my choirs than it is for me to go find music, because I know exactly what I want. I know what I want to communicate, and this technology makes it possible. Now, years ago, no amount of money could buy this. No amount of money could give you this ability to do this quick. The computer age, this is how you combine the acoustic piano with the digital process, and you could be prolific. You could, if you're a composer, if you're a musician, you're a serious musician, you're a teacher, just imagine. Teachers could take, you got a student that's really having a problem with certain chords or having a problem with certain technique. You could write a little exercise just for that student, and you keep a library of all these. It's like you're a doctor of music, you see. Now, it's just a wonderful thing. Now what you do is you take this, and now what I do is after I have it this way, then I record it. Now you take another piece of software called Cubase, and I'll show you that. Cubase, what you do is you take this and I record the piano part. You know, I just go. As a template. So I recorded that in Cubase, then I add a bass, then I add strings, then I add percussion, and I get a whole soundtrack. My wife sings the soprano and alto, I sing the tenor, and I try to sing the bass. I'm not very good with bass, but I do it. And then we give it to the choir, and the choir practice. They all have a practice CD, and then we do the performance. In our case, we did it New Year's Eve. And just a wonderful, wonderful process. Just unbelievable what you could do with the technology. And now we can help you do this. And by the way, you could do it at just a lot of affordable price points. Now, to be honest with you, I believe the Disklavier Enspire is the best instrument. I always tell people, get the best instrument you could afford, because you won't be sorry. But we do have also, we have clavinovas, we have the hybrid pianos, we have workstations, we have keyboards, we have the modecs. There's no company like Yamaha that has such a vast expanse of different instruments. And we could help you with any of these products, whether it be the Disklavier, whether it be the silent pianos, whether it be the trans-acoustic pianos, whatever your need is, we could help you, and we could package and bundle up together this software. All you need is a laptop, one of these pianos, and you're in business. If we could help you, give us a call, visit us on our new website, pianodepot.com. I'm Frank Bissell, and next video I'm going to show you how I did the prelude and postlude to our musical, a 27-minute improv with a violin duet with the piano. And I'll be honest with you, I just played it. I just played it in real time. And then Cubase and I played it on this instrument, and I pumped the MIDI into the computer, and then I was able to follow along in the score what I played. I couldn't remember what I played, but in the score, I was able to follow along and play along with it. I'll show you that in the next video. All right, thank you for watching, and do visit us, call us. I work by appointment because I'm a piano tuner and technician, and a lot of times I'm not in the store. So give us a call if we could help you. Thank you. See you again.
Behold this precious child.